Today, the discontent with the population is evident all around. You got the politicians advocating for one way that is totally something that the other side does not want. And that happens for each party that exists. They only represent themselves, and the other party is left out. So all we have is a bunch of discontent. You have people with their pickets out saying we are dissatisfied with this or that. You have no one you can really rely on because your highest order was supposed to have been the Supreme Court. And then you publicize it, you politicalize it, and hey, who can you trust? The lies are real. And you're wondering if there is a God. And if so, what kind of God is it? Most people's God is just like they are. Whatever they believe, that's what their God believes. If they hate, so does their God. If they are racist, so is their God. Man, oh man, oh man. Isn't it something how we created God? But where is the loving God? The loving God that cares about everybody. The loving God who is responsible for everybody. You can find that loving God wherever you find a human being that is that kind of loving. Wherever you can find a human being that speaks of that. And if there isn't a human being speaking of that, you're not going to find a God of that available to the people. Except in spirit, which is always available. Now, it's amazing that people have all this discontent, and yet they'll go along with it. They'll accept it. For instance, there is no other person in America that I can think of that would be able to incite an insurrection, that would be able to go out and get guys to commit all kinds of crimes and get away with it. There's no one that can, a president that's been impeached twice. That says the people have been pissed off with him at least twice. But the reason he stayed in office is because there was a political party in power that had been stacked so that one such as this liar couldn't be removed. He'd have to be remain, and they stacked the court like that. So this evil individual can still be imposed upon the people. And now that everybody knows what's going on, there's a great portion of the population that wants to choose this evil person to be their spokesman for government. They want to choose this evil person to be their boss. For what reason? To oppress others. They're not doing this to have themselves oppressed, but to oppress others. This is how much hate was created within their spirit in the amount of time that they have been here on the earth. Some of them have been here maybe 10 years or 10 years old and hate like that. Some of them have been here 70, 80 years and hate like that. And it's going to always exist until the people change and change the demons around them and make them angels.